This Valentine's, I choose to love and be loved. Welcome to another episode of the Art of a New Believers podcast. I am your host, Tawa Sanusi, and I'm so happy to have you here. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, and if you're watching today, it means you survived the pressure. Hallelujah. This season of love has really had me reflective. I have had conversations with people, with myself, and most importantly, with the Holy Spirit. One thing I've come to realize is the peace in my heart when it comes to my season of singleness. I don't know if it's because I'm still just a young 24-year-old woman or because I've truly surrendered this area of my life to God, trusting that in His perfect timing, I will get to do life romantically with someone. But while God is working behind the scenes, I am choosing to live out Matthew 6:34, which says, "So do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." Basically, I am choosing to enjoy my singleness by allowing myself to be loved by the people around me and by giving love to others, including myself. While I know that God is also using this season to shape me into the woman I need to be, whether as a wife or a mother, even though that's not the main focus of my singleness. Instead, I am learning to be fully present in my current roles as a daughter of God, a sister, a friend, a worker, a colleague, a student, and even other roles that, there's no point getting into the details of them now. My mentor once told me, your single season will come to an end, but you have a lifetime of being a wife and a mother. You will never get this year's back. And it's so true. This perspective has helped me fix my eyes on the Lord and how He would have me be loved and love in this season. The truth is, God knows how to satisfy our desire for companionship, even outside of romantic relationships. It does this through friendship, fellowship in church, and family, including family friends. And I don't know if you've noticed, but the Holy Spirit is such an amazing lover and friend. Last year, I went through a really hard time. I was homeless for a while. And as an international student without my family here, it was incredibly tough. I realized that I had been viewing the world through a lens of abandonment and rejection. That mindset made me overlook the people who would have genuinely helped me. And instead, I focused on those who were more likely to let me down, reinforcing that circle of abandonment and rejection. For example, I have had a family friend I could have reached out to for help, but I didn't even think to. After everything, I realized that they were the family I could have had here in Canada if I'd only opened my heart to receiving love from them. Since December, I've been intentional about nurturing that relationship, visiting, spending time with my little nieces because my auntie calls me a sister, and simply allowing myself to just belong and be loved in this family. I even spent this Valentine's Day with them, and it was so beautiful. Every time I'm with them, I'm reminded that love exists beyond romance. And before I even opened my heart to my family friends, I think about how my friendships have also been vessels of love. I have celebrated Valentine's Day with amazing women over the past few years, and I wouldn't trade those memories for anything. I share all of this to say, it's okay to be content in your season of singleness. It's okay to desire marriage and companionship, while still being grateful for the season you're in. Being single is not a crime, whether it is for a season or a lifetime. Just make sure that you're enjoying it to the fullest. Allow God to meet your need for companionship in His own ways, even if it's not through a romantic relationship just yet. Remember, in God's timing, He Himself will make it happen. And also, I'm just thinking of what my mentor had said, and I just also want to say this: your single season is for a time being, and even if you're single throughout your whole time here on this earth, when eternity comes, it will come to an end. And even if it's for a short period here on earth, you would have a lifetime of being a wife and a mother. So don't rush the process. But for now, here's a reflective question for this episode. How have you allowed yourself to be loved in this season? And I just want you to sit down and think about it. That what are ways I've allowed myself to be loved? What are ways in which God has actually put people in place to love me? Anyways, that's all for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube and to share with someone. Until next time, stay blessed.